everybody, welcome to Big E's Auto. I'm Big E. So, I just want to touch base with you guys. I really got nothing as far as technical stuff. You saw a video last week with the LT1 giving up the ghost, and mistakes were made on my part. I didn't know enough about setting it up, tuning, and other things, and I'm not sure if those things contributed to the 383 giving up the ghost. But sorry, I'm in my trailer. It's kind of messy on the floor here. But I'm sure there's some mistakes that I made on my part that contributed to it. So therefore, I'm owning up to that because I don't know everything. I never will know everything. But with the LT1, we're now working on. We're going to work on, of course, my camera decides to do that. We're going to pull the motor out. The LT1 is going to come out. I know a couple people who know me are going to cringe when I say this. The plan is to LS swap it. We're looking at putting a 5.3 LS motor in it. We're going to start it off bone stock. Basically, for what we have to do to this car, from what I understand, the K member needs to be changed. So we're going to have a video on that. We're going to have a video on front suspension. We're going to have a video on hopefully putting the LS motor in. Obviously, there's wiring issues. There's accessory issues. It's going to be probably... I'd like to get out this year yet, but I'm not sure. It depends how everything goes. But the LT1 is getting jettisoned. The short block is good. The heads, however, are not. So I don't know what I'm going to do with the short. But with the 383 yet, it's repairable. And probably if somebody knew more about LT1s or had the time or they could probably set this thing up to run great. For now, the plan is probably I'm just going to sit on it for a while till I find out either what went wrong or maybe more about what could be remedied, and maybe we'll drop it into something else. Who knows? But for now, the plan is to pull out the LT1. I'm just tired of throwing money at it, and it's not doing what it should. Okay, so I've been fighting the current, if you will, bucking the system because everybody else is going LS, making like ridiculous like horsepower out of these things. The 5.3 actually makes 320 horsepower out of the get-go. So what the plan is to get the LS sitting in here, which is going to be enough work. Get the LS sitting in here, get it wired up with the stock ECM, and get it running. We get it running, depending when that happens, hopefully make some passes at least. I want to get passes on this car. This car, with the transmission and everything else, is pretty new. There's hardly any passes on this car. So, the plan is work the car. Let's go bracket racing. That's what I want to do. I want to show you guys that, and I want to get back to it. And I'm just afraid right now with this motor, that's not going to happen anytime soon because I think at this point, I don't think these heads, I had them work twice. I think at this point, we're probably going to have to get new cylinder heads and the whole deal involved with that. And probably would need a new engine management system. And the money for that just isn't in the budget right now. So basically, the LT1 is getting pulled and probably stuck on the shelf somewhere. And that's where it's going to be. And obviously, I'll put it in a bag, but that's where it's going to be till I figure out what to do with it. Meanwhile, the LS, God, I got to get used to saying that. I so hated on people who did LS swaps, and I'm becoming one of those people. I'm very conflicted, but everything is going that way with the LS. And when you look at the technical specs and just the amount of power you can get out of a stock bottom end LS is just ungodly. So that's what we're gonna do. We need to get I know I need to get a special flex plate so we can use the Turbo 350 with the 8-inch converter transmission that's in it. Like I said, the K member needs to be swapped out so that way we can have it fit in here. Also, the accessory issues, because we have to run an alternator because the electric fuel pump and fuel injection. And with the power steering, I don't know if my rack's going to fit, what's going to go on with that, and what kind of issues we might have with that. So those are the things that, you know, and then we also have the cooling issue with the radiator. Is the radiator going to work? Is it going to work? Am I going to be able to use the radiator with this? And other things. I'm sure there's lots of unexpected stuff that's going to come up in this swap. But that's what the plan is. I was really hoping this year that the old LT1 was going to come around, and we could have went, you know, racing, but it didn't. I guess I should count blessings as far as that it did its thing when it did, not that it happened down track. So we're gonna go ahead and say goodbye to the old LT1. So. Got other stuff going on. I was gonna do video. I got the paint. I was gonna do a video on me painting the Ram, the shop truck. I was working on that until the rain and everything came. I got it real nice and smooth. Basically was ready for paint. All the scratches were out, everything was sanded. And then the rains came, the winds came, and that kind of killed that. So depending what the weather is, if it clears up and I can get everything all situated, I may try and get that done yet. But for now, that's on hold. We got to do wiper motor on the Shithawk. That's on hold because it's raining. For now, we're inside the trailer here. So I think I'm going to start pulling the headers off and getting things pulled out here for the LT1 to come out, and I go from there. So anyway, that's it for now. Like I said, nothing technical. Sorry guys, just me updating everybody on what this current situation is for the TURD. Hopefully the next time this thing moves, it will be with LS power. And hopefully shortly thereafter, I'm hoping we can get to the track this year. And I think, being that it's a stock engine, that's how I plan on running it, is in stock configuration. I know we're not going to turn any mind-blowing ETs that way, but I'm easing into this, so I'm hoping we can jump right into, hit the ground running, right into bracket racing with a stock 5.3. Whatever turns, it turns. Just being consistent on the tree and hopefully getting good 60 foots in traction, which I think we'll be able to. With 320 horse, this car should have no problem hooking that up. And then we're going to progress from there as we get comfortable with the LS configuration and setup, and then we're going to see if we can build horsepower from that point. Okay, guys? So that's it for now. So I will, like I said, videos will be coming up in the as we make progress on the TURD. So anyway, like and subscribe. Watch out for each other. Take care of each other. We'll see you next time right here. Yeah, say that 5 times fast. On Big E's Auto. Take care for now.